Coach, just kind of talking about the difference from the first half to the second half, the switching quarterback positions and, the difference that made.
Yes, sir. I thought DJ came in and played really, really well. It's his first action. And I think so much of whenever you're involved in your initial game is to learn how much you can debrief and decipher and carry forth with you as you move down the road. And he'll need to do that in order to continue to grow and develop as a quarterback. Obviously, there was a clear difference between the two halves. And to win, you got to play well for an entire game. And no way did that happen.
What went into the decision to bring DJ in and sit Arion down?
Just felt like maybe it'd give us a little bit of a slight change. We're fortunate there that both guys, just heart and character-wise are what we want in a future leader. Yet just felt like we had to make a little bit of an alteration there in order to maybe jumpstart some production. And it's unfortunate whenever you do that because so much of the attention goes solely on that one position rather than team-wise elevating a performance.
Yeah, what'd you like as far as the resiliency your team showed in the second half to climb back into that game?
Well, we've done that, yet that's not, we got to develop a good bit more. And certainly there's an awful lot of work ahead in order to get to a point where it's not just, good little run there at the end, just execution and playing better right from the start.
You want us to give you a little breather before?
Yeah. Okay, you guys go ahead. Well, you done. You want to have a question? Okay.
It might be. That's okay.
I guess why the delay to go to Hammond?
Well, we had a good drive right out of the blocks in the second half, and I don't think it's one person. Now, we're always going to make sure anybody that wants to spring a narrative, they certainly can. I mean, that's one of the reasons why we live in the country we do. And I just thought, there was such a contrast in the way we played in the first half and second half, and I do think he came in and gave us a spark.
And defensively, I mean, were there coverage breakdowns on some of those touchdowns? It looks like there was a lot of separation. I know one time Dalen Sutton fell down.
Yeah,
How do you assess
that was one of them. You wish, maybe able to just stay on our feet. I thought by and large our defense definitely gave us a chance to be in this game. I mean, good gravy. I mean, they had what was it? I mean, they had a pick six that went, 99 yards. The number of times they were out there in the first half. I mean, you look in the first half. I mean, I don't have it in front of me, but I don't know how many times you've been part of a game in the first half or how many first downs did we have? 2, 1? Honestly, yeah. That's hard. That puts an awful lot of strain on one side of your ball.
And, I mean, why is that? Why is your offense putting up 24 yards in the first half? What did you diagnose as the issue?
It's all the way across the board. That's blocking. That's us as a staff too. That's our entire team. And I don't want to take anything away from who we played today. I mean, we did have some difficulty blocking a couple of those guys, especially 90. I mean, he is a big time, great college football player.
Zane Lewis, we'll take questions.
How tired were you, Zane, at the end of that return?
Oh, I was very tired. It was a long play, so yeah. I need a break.
What did you see throughout the whole play?
Just throughout the whole play, my coach up in the press box told me to press bail next time, and then I pressed bail, and I saw the QB look my way, and he threw it. So.
And knowing what this team has done over the past few weeks, getting scores in other ways than offense. I mean, were you thinking about that when you had the ball? Like this is another one for the team?
Yes, sir. Of course. As I picked it, my main goal was to try and score or gain as many yards as possible.
Okay. And Jeremy and Zane both. That passing offense, you knew it was going to be a good one. What happened on some of the touchdown plays, and just what was it like to defend that attack?
I thought we were in good position for a lot of the plays. It's just we had a couple unfortunate events. Your eyes get mixed up. They run some of that trickery, and you just miss your guy. That happened on one touchdown. We let that go. And then another one, DB fell. I mean, there's nothing you could do about that. He was in great position, and he tripped. It just happens. So it's just unfortunate events.
And Donald, when your name got called, I mean, what What was going through your mind when you first went out there?
Pretty much just win the game. The coach called me to do a job, and I just had to complete the job. So that's pretty much it.
I mean, obviously, you know, we've seen what you can do in practice. How nice was it for you to go out there and show it?
I really wasn't focused on me at the time. I was focused on the team and to bring together the team because we were kind of a little separated. Everybody's head was down. Try to lift up the spirit and just win the game. And I wasn't really focused on what I could do. I was just trying to help everybody else out.
Now, as you put this behind you and start to look forward, what's this going to do for you having this under your belt and going into Navy?
Nothing changed. You know, go into Monday, work hard as we always do, and then prepare to beat Navy.
And could you sense a spark in the offense in the second half in general, but particularly when he came in?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we definitely weren't performing to the best of our capabilities the first half, and we just got out there that one drive. We scored a touchdown and just got it rolling. And DJ was a great help. I was very glad to see him get in the game and get some reps.
Why do you think it took so long for the offense to get going?
I think it was just I don't know, like we just missing keys, you know, not getting our assignment right, not being disciplined. But if we once we got the spark and all those things, really got rolling.
Thanks.
Yeah, DJ, how would you evaluate your performance today?
Not good enough. We didn't come out with a win, so it wasn't good enough.
But you can't take anything away from the way that you played on the positive side?
It's not a me sport. It's about the team. The team lost, so personally, I performed not good enough.
On the sidelines, how much were you talking with Arion or even Isaiah after drives or waiting to go out there? How much were you talking to those guys?
I talked to them a lot. They have the experience, so I just asked what they saw compared to what I saw, and asked for advice in the situation because they've been there more than I have. So they're a big help.
Did Arion say anything when you found out that you were going in and he was coming out?
He just said, "Do your job." That's all he said. So.
What was Nevada doing defensively that maybe you saw a little bit better and were able to exploit in the fourth quarter?
Their outside linebackers were trying to play games, try to make us like run towards them, so we had to attack them more and force them to come at us so we could get the ball out to the perimeter.
On that fourth down throw into the end zone, what were you seeing and what were you trying to do, I guess, there?
The last play?
Yeah. No, not the last play of the game. Fourth down going into the end zone.
We had a corner for our receiver, and that's our first read. So I was looking for him, and then the post came open, and I was trying not to throw it low enough so he get picked and sailed on me.
You guys have lost 6 of 7, 2 in a row to Service Academy teams. How immense is the need to beat Navy?
It doesn't change. It's the same every year. We hate those guys. We want to beat them. It's plain and simple.
Anybody else?
Yeah, it doesn't change if like we've lost 6 out of 7 the past years. We want to beat them the same amount every single year. We are going to win that game. We want to win that game.
No comment.
Anybody else?
No, that summed it up pretty much.
Anything else?